OJ. I seen your show also, and they had another suspect was supposed to be his son because his son was around stabbing people and very mentally corrupt or whatever, and there was a serial killer in the area at the same time.
Okay, brother. Well, we're not discussing that tonight, but thank you very much for giving us a call here. Let me get caller from area code 518. You're on live with the Black Channel. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller from area code 518. You're on live.
Thank you for taking my call. Thank you for taking my call, Dr. Black. My name is Jerome. I'm calling from Albany, New York.
Okay, Jerome from Albany. What's on your mind?
Yes, sir. Thank you for having this program tonight. This is very enlightening. But I want you to reiterate to all people that what you were describing from the from the white perspective, that has been out for at least 5 years. The way they say that we have been targeted from 1864 up until today.
No, we've been targeted from targeted since 1493 up until today, actually. Thank you very much for giving us a call here tonight. Let me get caller code 843. You're on live with the Black Channel. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, is that me now? 843?
Okay. 843, last try. You're on live.
Oh, hi, Jason Black. How are you? My name is Gabriel, and I'm calling from Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay, a girl named Gabriel. All right, what's on your mind?
Yes.
What you say? Your parents had high hopes. They crossed their finger and then just like, so we ain't getting off of it. Gabrielle, my ass. It's Gabriel. Okay. What's on your mind, sister?
Yes. And then I go by Gabe, so that's even funnier.
Oh, that's even worse. But go ahead. We love you anyway. We love you anyway.
I love you back. But yeah, to what you were talking about tonight about the positions and the job, it is especially bad here in South Carolina, Charleston specifically. I met Joe Biden maybe about 4 or 5 weeks ago during the primaries. He came into Charleston, and I wanted, all of the black folks seemed like they were like, oh my God, photo op, photo op. And I was just like, no, guys, he works for us. We need to be asking real questions on what he's going to do for American descendants of slaves here in America, especially in South Carolina. And I asked Joe Biden about reparations, and he was just like, oh, you need to look up my record on it. And I was like, well, sir, you don't have a record on it of talking about it and doing things for us, I'm the 7th generation here in South Carolina, and it's just like it went over his head.
No, it didn't go over his head. That was just real weird. You should check my record on it. Nigga, what record? Record on what?
Exactly. And it's a shit show here. The gentrification in Charleston, like our state used to be like maybe 87 and 90% African Americans here. I wouldn't say African Americans, but black folk. And it's just like they have gentrified us out.
Oh, like, man, look here. So you're coming off the freeway. I told you I was over there a couple of years ago. Going to be making a trip back through there eventually. And you're coming off the freeway. They building luxury apartments on either side of the off-ramp. On either side of the off-ramp, they're building luxury apartments. You go down the street there where Mother Bethel Church is. I got a video of me walking where Dylan Roof walked to go kill them people. They got that boutique hotel across the street, and they got the Courtyard, I think it was Marriott down the street.
Yep.
Okay, but then for folks who don't live there, y'all don't understand that. And I recorded all of that, by the way. I got it on video and everything like that. I got pictures and the whole 9 yards because that's what I do everywhere I go. So when you're going down there where the waterfront is and Market Street, now, it looks like San Francisco. For those of you who have not been to Charleston, it looks like San Francisco in that area now. Everything is all storefront, small storefronts and local stuff till you get down to the waterfront. Now, they've got what they call, is it Waterfront Inn or Lakeview Inn? I want to say Waterview Inn or Lakeview Inn or something like that. And,
it's a Lakeview Inn.
Yeah, well, you can't call it that anymore because they're building that $1 billion Lowe's Hotel Resort right across the street from them, and it's blocking the view. So I'm like, are you still going to be the Waterview Inn when they done building that colossus over there. So I was kicking it across the street with the Gully Geechee. They got the little shop over there. I was kicking it across the street. Oh yes, ma'am. Yes. Oh no, I didn't. I don't pretend to do this. I do this. I got them on video too. I was across the street kicking it with them, and they were telling me about what the landlords were doing, what the white folk there were doing, how they sell it. Yeah. Oh yeah. To the woman making baskets, I talked to her. They tell me all the folks that they're doing. I went to their little park up there that they got. They turn it all into kind of. And here's my whole thing about it. What I'm saying is, when you're talking about, well, here's my thing. I don't think Lowe's is finished yet. I want to say they said it was going to be a couple of more years before it was done. Now, I've worked construction, and this was a couple of years ago I was there. And for them to be saying it's going to take this long to do it, either they ran into a major problem, I don't believe they did, or this thing is going to be this is going to be a flagship facility they're building. This is going to be one of their flagships.
But listen, they're not telling people that here in South Carolina, Charleston specifically, we are below sea level, and they are building and getting higher and higher. Now they're trying to say, because you know this is a hurricane state too, so now they're going to say they're trying to find ways, because our streets get flooded. We're like flooded. Like if we have high tide, if we have a bad storm, you can't come out your house for about a week, or you have to evacuate somewhere for about a week. But they're not telling us that now. Since all this construction and everything, gentrification is moving in, they're trying to pipe and annex water to go from here to there. But why were y'all doing this when black folks were there? And don't you know they just put an African American museum down in Charleston?
Of course. They do that right there. And like I said, I saw some of that jankiness going on down there by the riverfront versus when you back up on the street. And what I'm saying is that understand that all that investment, it follows the same pattern. That is not for the residents of Charleston. That's for the